in the October before COVID, I went to go see my friend Christina Miglino, and we were in Santa Fe, and we decided to go into this dry riverbed to drum and do some journey work and connect with the guide. Now, up until that point, I hadn't really worked with angels. I wasn't really tuned into the angels. I had other guides that I worked with in the upper world and in the upper realms, but angels were just not one of them. Anywho, so we're there drumming, and this giant angel, Archangel Metatron, visited me during the journey, and he said to me, "Something big is coming. Something big is coming. If you've heard the story before, there's more to it, so hang on, because I've talked about this a couple of times. Something big is coming, and I want you to start putting together groups with women called the spiritual warrior." Like, he wasn't that literal, but I got the download. I felt it, and I got the download. And he was like, they're gonna need your support and to hold what is happening moving forward. Plus, he didn't say all this, but plus it had a lot to do with my business and everything like that. So I listened. Here's the thing. I didn't blow that off. I listened. I fully listened. And then, of course, COVID hit that March. But here was my resistance. I worked one-on-one with people. I did not like leading. I did not like speaking in front of people. I did not enjoy any of that. Like getting on camera, like what I'm doing right now. I did not want to do that. I did not want to lead groups. I was pretty shy in that way. So what I needed to do was take some classes and take some training. So I took some leadership training. And I went all in on this leadership training. I loved this leadership training, and it taught me confidence to speak in front of groups. And then I started putting groups together. And that's when I formed my first spiritual warrior online group I believe it was in 2020. The first one it's always clunkier. There was about 7 women in it, and it was a big stretch for me. But we were in the middle of COVID. So the online thing really, really worked. And we could support each other, and we could do all these things. Anyway, it was a stretch for me, but I did it. And what the takeaway was, as I listened to spirit, I listened to the angel, and then I took action. Okay. Like, I just didn't blow it off. I took action, and here I am today. So here we are. And COVID was a very challenging time for lots of people, everybody probably, for me in particular. And if you know some of like my marketing material, the dark makeup, I did that in COVID. And that was like, I snuck a photo shoot and a photographer and a makeup artist into my garage so that I can do that during COVID, because in San Francisco, that was like, I could have gotten fined or maybe even arrested. I don't know. They were very strict on COVID stuff. And I was angry about the COVID stuff. I won't go into it, but I was not aligned. I was not, I didn't like all the control that California and San Francisco put on people, but I'm not going to go into that. But it was interesting how that makeup, I will never use that marketing material again. It's too dark. It's too heavy. But that's how I was feeling at the time. So anyway, but here we are 6 years later, and I just completed a spiritual warrior training. They just graduated last week, and it was amazing. 13 women. It was beautiful, spectacular, the whole thing. They created incredible things in the group. So the big thing is, this is going to be my last year teaching this class, and it's going to be going to start in July. I'm going to have my last free event in June to prepare for enrollment into the Spiritual Warrior program. The free event is off the charts. You'll get so much out of it if you decide to join us. And it's going to be my last year doing both of those things, the free event leading up to the enrollment of the Spiritual Warrior. And the reason being is I'm following spirit once again. Like, what was needed in 2020 may not necessarily be needed now. There's a new direction that my guides are having me go in, and the work is still needed. I shouldn't even say that, because the work, I could teach this class until I die and it will support women. Like, it's designed to bring you into your power in an an unstoppable, unapologetic way. It's designed that way. We have 7 modules. We go through a project. We talk to the guides. You learn so much in that class. I could teach that honestly till I die, and it would be needed and it would be relevant. But my guides want me to do something else. I'm not sure what it is yet, and I'm just going to keep listening to God, and I'm just going to keep listening to my guides. So this will be the last year. So if you ever if you've been listening to me or watching me for a while, or maybe you're new to me, don't wait. You can't wait another year. Be like, oh, I'll catch it next year. She does this once a year. I'll catch it next year. There's no catching it next year. Come to the free event, June 9th, 10th, and 11th. I'm going to leave the sign up link. So it's the free event. I'm going to leave the sign up link in the PS. So come to it, because it is going to be the last one. And it will be the last class that I will teach of the spiritual warrior. And I'm doing this with like a very heavy and full heart at the same time, both heavy and full. And I'm ready for that next chapter. I'm ready for that next thing. And I've put through, I don't know how many women I put through, dozens of women through the Spiritual Warrior program. And that we've created an incredible community, and the community is going to stay. It's going to stay. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. This is my life's work. My life's work is here with you. This is my life's work. But the guides have me doing something different. And we got to listen to spirit, especially right now. Like, what is spirit wanting you to go? What is spirit wanting you to do? Like, have you been getting that nudge from your angels that you are meant for something else, or you're meant for something more, but maybe you didn't have the courage to do it, or you're like, I don't know how. People get stuck on the how. Don't worry about the how. The how comes. It's keeping the vision, the intention, and all of that, and the how will come. I promise you. And then it's about like jumping in. Like I was like, I'll take this leadership program. Spend as much money as I need to spend to do it. And I remember at the time I was flying to San Diego, because it was like before COVID. I luckily got into that program before things got shut down, because now they do them online, and some of them, and they're just not as powerful. And I was flying to San Diego, renting hotel rooms, putting things on credit. I was like, I don't care. I am gonna do this training and change my life. But I was willing to go all in, and and I met incredible people, like people in that training that I like. My bestest friends are from that training. Like some of my bestest besties are from that training. So if you have something that you're ready to go all in on, and you've been wanting to go all in and you haven't, listen to spirit. Go all in. What do you have to lose? Nothing. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. The only thing you have to lose is you'll fail. I failed about 100 billion times. I fail every day. Every day I fail at something every day. Who cares? I just keep going. Who cares? I just keep going, right? Yeah, make some decision that I may have made, blah, 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 or something doesn't land, or you know what I mean? Like there's things where I get a no when I wanted a yes during the day, and it's like, oh well, just keep going. So you fail forward. Right? Fail forward and stop chasing perfection. If you are one of those perfectionists, chasing perfection is going to keep you in a loop-de-loo of suffering. A loop-de-loo of suffering. Luckily, I do not have that problem. I have probably the opposite problem, where I'm like, yeah, it's good enough. Just get it out there. It's good enough. And that's my challenge, right? I get to find something in between. I'm like, let's go for it. Jumping full into the deep end, and like, oh shit, I didn't really think that through. So that is where like I get to come in the middle, like taking a little perfectionism, taking a little of my, let's just go for it. Oh, what the fuck? Let's do it. And then bring it into the middle. But this is how we learn. This is how we grow. So last year, Spiritual Warrior, June 9th, 10th, and 11th, it's with a heavy heart and a full heart at the same time. I am so blessed to have incredible women in this community. And there's a few men, but the men don't take that class. Just incredible women. If you know, I'm also doing the horse retreats, and like there's just new exciting things. But this last class, this last 7-month class, this last free 3-day event I'm putting my all into it. Like I always put my all into it, but I'm like going to put my all and then some into it, and then some, and then some, and then some. So I am here to give, 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 give. And you are here to receive, 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 receive. So make sure you come to the free event, June 9th, 10th, and 11th. I want to be able to share my work with you, decades and decades of work that I have done and worked with the guides. I have learned so much. I've worked with thousands of people and I've learned so much. Thousands have not gone through the spiritual warrior program, but I have worked with thousands of people, either individually or in some way. And I learned from every single person that I get to talk to. So last year, make sure you make it. I hope you can. June 9th, 10th, 11th. Mark off your calendars. Even if you're like, oh, I can't make all three, make what you can. Come to as many as you can, as much as you can. They're about an hour every day. And my guides and I are going to be there with bells on and stage a burden and all of it as we complete this beautiful. Oh, I just thought about this. It's going to be 7 years of the spiritual warrior. I just realized that because I just finished 6. This next year will be 7, and that is a completion. 7 years. I'll see you hopefully in June. My name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next video.